dozen of Minnesota's best high school boys basketball players have gathered in St. Cloud for the annual High School All-Star Boys Basketball Game. It is coming up next on Northwest Community Television Sports. Northwest Community Television Sports presents coverage of the 1994 Minnesota High School All-Star Boys Basketball Game from Halenbeck Hall on the St. Cloud State University campus. I'm John Jacobson. Along with me tonight, Park Center High School coach Wendell Ring. Wendell, you had a chance to coach in this game 2 years ago. What's it like, the whole experience for the players and the coaches?
Well, it's really a lot of fun, and it's a great honor to coach, and it's a great honor to play. And I think the kids have a great experience getting to know players from around the state, getting to know the Outstate team, and then playing in a couple of great basketball games.
So many good players in this game, but maybe more so in the other years. There's one player that everybody is talking about in Minnesota, the last weekend of high school basketball for Metro Player of the Year, Sam Jacobson.
Well, Sam can do it all. You know, he's a great leaper, and he's an exciting player, and he's a great shooter, and I think, you know, he's gotten a lot of publicity around the state, and he deserves it. He's fun to watch, and hopefully he'll put on a good show tonight.
One advantage the Outstate has against the Metro is their size advantage. You have 5 kids in this game, Wendy, with over 6'7". One of those, Brent Solheim out of Rochester, John Marshall.
Well, he's a great all-around athlete too. A big, strong kid who can shoot. Excellent football player and a good student. He's been had a great career at Rochester, John Marshall. So we're looking forward to seeing him play as well.
What would you look from each team as far as what they want to do? Outstate's got their height. Where's the advantage for the Metro?
Well, I think the Metro has the big guard, small forward position as its strength, with Pelowski from Chaska and Mark Holman from Richfield, as well as Sam Jacobson. They may be difficult for the Outstate to defend.
And the Outstate, they have enough size, do you think, to be able to put some pressure on the Metro?
Yeah, if they can handle the ball and get the ball inside against the Metro, they can hurt them inside and maybe get them in some foul trouble and get to the free throw line.
Good crowd on hand tonight for the All-Star game. We'll have the slam dunk competition, then the starting lineup and the tip-off of tonight's game from St. Cloud State University in just a moment. John Jacobson and Wendell Ring back at Halenbeck Hall at St. Cloud State University. One of the warm-up contests for tonight was a three-point shootout. The Outstate won 31-28 with Chip Purcell of Annandale knocking down 12. Wendell, I think he had about 9 of those in the first 18 seconds.
I think he made his first 9 in a row, and he really was stroking. He's a big, strong kid, and he got in a rhythm and made a bunch.
The second contest is the dunk contest, always a fan favorite here. There are 3 players from each team in the dunk contest for the Metro. Tonight it'll be Micah Watkins, 6'4" player out of Minnehaha Academy. Sam Jacobson out of Park-Cottage Grove. And Nate Pelowski of Chaska. Each player gets a warm-up dunk. So that one not judged for Micah. The Outstate players tonight are Jeff Taylor of Roseau, Brent Solheim of Rochester, John Marshall, and Mark Lancaster out of Maple River. This is Jeff Taylor's practice dunk.
Jeff Taylor really got up great. He's a multi-sport athlete. Excellent hurdler, second in the state in the 180 low hurdles last year.
That was Nate Pelowski.
Jacobson. The Outstate team, Brent Solheim.
forget, I know if it was the year you were coaching or 2 or 3 years ago when Todd Bauman of Russell Tyler Ruthven was in this and leapt over a couple of his teammates on his final dunk.
And Josh Cherry did that to win the dunk contest the year I was coaching.
All right, this one will be judged. Micah Watkins of the Metro missing on his jam.
He threw it down pretty hard. It went all the way out of bounds after the miss.
Jeff Taylor.
Now, Roseau's Jeff Taylor. Pelowski setting up for something special here.
Off the floor and off the board in 2 hands.
Not bad.
Showed some creativity.
Mark Lancaster of Maple River.
For the Metro team, Sam Jacobson.
Sam Jacobson of Park-Cottage Grove.
Got the people to their feet.
Brent Solheim kind of shaking his head out at midcourt, figuring out who he's going to follow that one up.
The Outstate team, Brent Solheim.
End of round 1 in the dunks. Micah Watkins of Minnehaha Academy Redhawks with his second try. Missed on his first one.
Jeff Taylor.
Roseau's Taylor, his second attempt.
Nate Pelowski.
Pelowski missing his second jam after he knocked that first one off the backboard. Again, Mark Lancaster of Maple River.
Here comes Sammy.
Sam Jacobson.
And finally, Brent Solheim of Rochester John Marshall. The contest complete. We'll hang on for just a moment here. The judges total up. I got to believe Mr. Jacobson might have won that one. We had some impressive dunks, Wendell, but as the years have gone by, it seems like it takes a little something extra special to get the fans out of their seats. And I think Sam provided it tonight.
A lot of people are looking forward to seeing him in the dunk contest as well as in the game, and he didn't disappoint us in the dunk contest.
The winner of the slam dunk contest from the Metro team, Sam Jacobson.
Well, there it is. Sam Jacobson, the Metro team, winning the dunk contest tonight. We will take a short break and be back with the player introductions in just a moment.
State University's Halenbeck ball.
John Jacobson and Park Center basketball coach Wendell Ring courtside for tonight's 10th annual High School All-Star Basketball Series.
1994.
And now we're going to go down to the public address announcer for the introduction of both teams.
6-foot guard from Park Center, number 12, Todd Drakulic. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot guard from Staples, number 4, Trevor Peterson. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 2-inch guard from Apple Valley, number 22, Kevin Conn. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 3-inch guard from Annandale, number 7, Chip Purcell. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 4-inch forward from Minnehaha Academy, number 23, Micah Watkins. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot guard from Crosby-Ironton, number 14, Chris Mace. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 3-inch forward from Richfield, number 24, Mark Holman. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 3-inch forward from Fairbault Bethlehem Academy, number 22, Jim Lovrien. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 7-inch center from Fridley, number 31, Joe Rohrig. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 7-inch forward from Roseau, number 32, Jeff Taylor. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 1-inch guard from St. Francis, number 33, Ryan Hairbolt. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 9-inch center from Worthington, number 33, Mark Hageman. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 5-inch forward from Cretin-Derham Hall, injured and not playing tonight, number 34, Jeff Ellens. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 5-inch forward from Moorhead, number 40, Sean Greenwaldt. For the Metro team, a 6-foot 5-inch forward from Robbinsdale Armstrong, number 40, David Johnson. For the Outstate team, a 6-foot 4-inch forward from Fergus Falls, number 41, Ryan Retzlaff. For the Metro team, a 6'5" guard from Chaska, number 41, Nathan Pelowski. For the Outstate team, a 6'6" 6-inch forward from Little Falls, number 42, Eric Shabluski. For the Metro team, a 6'2" 2-inch guard from Stillwater, number 44, Nate Danielson. For the Outstate team, a 6'7" 7-inch forward from Duluth Central, number 50, David Berntson. For the Metro team, a 6'8" 8-inch center from Hopkins, number 54, Justin White. For the Outstate team, a 6'8" 8-inch center from Rochester, John Marshall, number 54, Brent Solheim. For the Metro team, a 6'5" 5-inch forward from Park-Cottage Grove, number 55, Sam Jacobson. For the Outstate team, a 6'9" 9-inch center from Maple River, number 55, Mark Lancaster. Coaching the Metro team, Butch Manning of Park-Cottage Grove and Dennis Welter of Chaska. Coaching the Outstate team from Crosby-Ironton, Dave Galovich, and from Moorhead, Charles Gulsting.
Wendy, as we mentioned at the top of the show, you coached in this game 2 years ago. You've got 12 players, actually for the Metro tonight, only 11 with Ellen's injured. You have a rotation set up before the game, don't you? How you're going to get your kids into the game and get them about the same number of minutes?
Yeah, you really have to plan ahead and try to substitute based on the clock. We subbed every 2.5 minutes and then the next minute and a half to work into 4-minute increments, and the players knew in advance kind of when they were going to be in, and one of the coaches pretty much is responsible for substitution, and the other coach kind of coaches the game. And Coach Lewis Boone from Washburn worked with me, and I kind of got to coach the game at the Target Center, and he kind of got to coach the game up here, and so it was a really neat experience. And yeah, we try to keep everybody kind of at equal playing time.
Good crowd here tonight. We've been doing the All-Star game for several years now. I think this is the biggest crowd I've seen at St. Cloud State anyway.
Well, Sam Jacobson's certainly a draw, and I think people were disappointed they didn't get to see him in the state tournament, but now they get a chance to see him play a couple games in the All-Star games here.
The Metro team tonight wearing the blue uniforms with the green numbers, and the Outstate, they're the home club tonight with the white and blue numbers and green trim. We will take a quick break, be back with the starting lineups and the opening tap of tonight's game of All-Star Basketball in a moment. Stay with us. John Jacobson, Wendell Ring back at St. Cloud State University. In an all-star game, it's tough to pick a starting lineup, but you got to throw 5 guys out there to start. And we'll give you the starters, first of all, for the Metro. At the forward, well, first of all, with the Outstate, we'll start with them. Eric Shabluski, 6'6" forward out of Little Falls High School. Dave Berntson, 6'7" forward from Duluth Central. The center, Mark Hageman, 6'9" from Worthington. And at the guards, Chris Mace, 6 foot from Crosby-Ironton, and Jim Lovrien, 6'3" out of Fairbault Bethlehem Academy. And for the Metro All-Stars tonight, the forwards, Micah Watkins, 6'4" from Minnehaha Academy, and Sam Jacobson, 6'5" from Park-Cottage Grove. The center is Justin White, 6'8" from Hopkins, and the guards, Ryan Herbold, 6'1" from St. Francis, and Nate Pelowski, 6'5" from Chaska. His brother Jason in the game 2 years ago.
Excellent player, now playing at St. Cloud State. The Outstate comes a little bit bigger lineup. Be interesting to see how the Metro matches up. Sam Jacobson could probably guard anybody from a point guard to a power forward. Be interesting to see how they match up.
Again, Outstate in white, Metro in blue. Standard high school rules, 4 8-minute quarters. It looks like it'll be Watkins set to tip against Hageman. And we are underway with 1994 Minnesota High School All-Star Basketball. Outstate controlling. Chris Mace from Crosby-Ironton with the ball. Gives to Hageman. Justin White guarding him. Kicks it back out. Drive by Lovrien. And he gives to Mace. Mace from 17 hits.
They were patient on the first trip and got a good shot.
Pelowski brings it up for the Metro. Stops right side. White, he'll take that 3-point shot. Big man who does like to go outside occasionally. Missed on that one, and the Outstate back up. Mace pushing it up. Now slows it down. Watkins going for the steal and does knock it away, but it comes right to Hageman. His short jumper is off, and White rebounds. Jacobson handles the ball up to Watkins. Micah's 3-pointer off the mark, too hard. Tipped up in the air. Herbold to Pelowski, tried to shovel it back to Watkins, and it was intercepted by Shavluski. Berntson has to come out with the pass. He had a little trouble handling it, and the shot missed, and White rebounds. Off for Pelowski. Top of the key, then hands to White. Starts a drive and kicks it out to Watkins. Pass off for Jacobson. Sam for 3. Well off the mark. Watkins rebounds. Good pass to White. And a block by Hageman, but he also got White on the arm. And it'll be Justin White going for a couple of free throws.
You see a little bit of a nervous shooting here early going. A couple of shots that missed by quite a bit from kids who are normally pretty good shooters.
White 80.7% from the line this year for Hopkins, the Class AA runner-up.
His coach, Kenny Novak, told me he's possibly the best shooter that Kenny's ever coached. There, I jinxed him. But he does get a nice rotation on the ball and gets the ball up high above his head and releases it real soft.
Made the all-tournament team this last year. Metro on the board. It's 2-1, 6.5 minutes to play first quarter. A little double team pressure for the Metro, but the Outstate breaks it. One-hand shot, not good. Hageman, though, uses the glass to follow it in. Jacobson operates out on the wing. In for White, over Hageman with the shot. With too much arc on it, but Watkins there for the weak side rebound and putback.
Metro picking up full court. Going to put a little pressure on the guards.
Mace guarded by Herbold. Lovrien starts to dribble right side and throws it back to Mace. Now they go into Berntson. One-hander off. Watkins lost it, and Berntson scores it, and he's fouled.
Both teams getting baskets off of offensive rebounds. Not doing a real good job of blocking out in the early going. See Berntson with good position here. Gets a pretty good shot and then picks up the loose ball and gets a score.
David Berntson, who missed 10 games this season with a cracked kneecap, still was all Tri-State Conference in the last 2 years. 3-point lead for the Outstate. Jacobson shot in and out. Long down court pass. It's Lovrien. Outstate by 5. Pelowski. Herbold will shoot the 3 and hit. Ryan Herbold, and plays for a St. Francis program that loves the 3-point shot.
Well, Ryan's used to taking that shot, and he's able to make it with a man in his face, and that's a tough shot to make, but he got himself squared up and got a good look.
Again, backcourt pressure by the Metro. Mace trying to come up the sideline, gets the pass into Berntson. At the free throw line, will take that shot. And Dave Berntson with 4 points early on for the Outstate as they get set for their first set of substitutes of the night. Pelowski from the corner hits. It's a 3-point shot.
Nice job by Michael Watkins to penetrate and kick to the open man for the three-pointer. And Pelowski nailed it to bring it to 10-9.
Trevor Peterson, Chip Purcell, Ryan Retzlaff, Brent Solheim, and Jeff Taylor all in for the Outstate as they substitute 5 for 5. Peterson out of Staples inbounding. It's 10-9 Outstate with 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Peterson drives all the way up, and a scoop shot almost went in. Rebounded though by Herbold. Loss for Pelowski. Cross court, there's Jacobson, goes baseline, cut off and has to throw it back out. And Pelowski makes them pay with another 3 from the corner.
Again, the penetration by the Metro team.
Purcell comes through traffic. Knocked away by Watkins, but he got him on the arm. First foul on Watkins, second team foul, and the Metro will substitute 5 players in. Todd Drakulic will come in at a guard spot along with Kevin Conn. Also into the game, Mark Holman, David Johnson, and Nate Danielson.
Metro team became a little bit smaller with that substitution, but possibly also a little bit quicker.
Ryan Retzlaff of the Outstate. Off for Taylor. Spins, turns, and it goes through.
Nice looking turnaround jump shot by Taylor.
Back to a 1-point Outstate lead. Kevin Conn of Apple Valley brought his team into the state tournament this year. Solheim rebounds the miss. Purcell looking as he comes up the left side. On about the 3, but Danielson got in his face. Shot missed. Solheim fouls it in. Mark Holman penetrates and goes up, and it's blocked away by Solheim. Tapped ahead for Purcell, but Drakulic gets back there first for the Metro.
Todd showed good hustle on that play, and also good speed to outrun Purcell for the ball.
Drakulic puts a short shot up. Off the mark, but Holman there to follow it up, and he also misses. Danielson scores and count it.
Well, we played Stillwater this year, and that's the kind of play that Nate Danielson makes. Lots of hustle plays. And got the loose ball and made a strong move to the basket. Now a chance for a three-point play.
Second team foul.
Danielson trying to tie things up again for the Metro team, and he does with the made free throw. Tied at 14 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Peterson into Purcell and back for Trevor Peterson. 6-foot guard out of Staples into the front court. Baseline, Retzlaff knocked away by Johnson, got it back, and it's tapped in by Solheim. Second time he's gotten the offensive rebound, and follow-up for the Outstaters. Holman again, strong to the basket, and again blocked away. This time Retzlaff, but Holman stays alert and follows it home.
Nice help defense by the Outstate team twice in a row, and good drives to the basket by Holman.
Holman, the all-time leading scorer at Richfield High School, also with the conference record, all-time leading scorer in Lake Conference history. Chip Purcell picking up where he left off in that three-point shooting contest earlier tonight. It's his first three tonight. Holman matches him. Mark Holman averaged 27.9 points for the Richfield Spartans this season. Tied at 19 with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Metro forces the turnover. Drakulic for Conn. Oh, man!
Explosive. Nice little lob pass from Drakulic, but here it is. Conn with one hand.
And this isn't his best sport. He's playing football at University of Wyoming next year. Great athlete for the Apple Valley Eagles. Turnaround shot off for Lancaster as the Outstate substituted at that last whistle. Drakulic ahead for Holman, back to Drakulic. Moves around the player, in with the shot, no good, but follows it up, also off. And Johnson has the rebound taken away by Lovrien. Mace for Lovrien, long three-point shot, in and out. Right to Lancaster, who misses the bunny underneath. Scramble on the floor, and the Outstate comes away with it. Park centers to Drakulic, front court. Try to get it off for David Johnson, and it's picked off by Mace.
Hand-to-hand action here. We're really going quick up and down the floor. The kids starting to look like they're maybe getting a little bit tired.
Three-point shot is good. That's Sean Greenwaldt of Moorhead. First time we've seen him in the game tonight. 6'5" player. Brings the Outstate to within one. 42 seconds to play in the first quarter. Holman for Johnson. His three-pointer. Rebounded and fouled up by Holman. And we're going to have a charge, I think, on Mark Holman. Holman's first and the third team foul on the Metro. 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well played game so far. Only 5 fouls in the game so far.
Lovrien, Berntson for three. Off the mark. Johnson keeps it in for Drakulic. He'll slow it down as he reaches midcourt. Under 15 seconds to go in the first. Drakulic being guarded by Mace. Starts a drive. Passes off. Conn is there. Goes up. Wild shot. Not good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Picked off by Holman, but too late to get her shot away before the quarter break. 22-21. The score at the end of the first quarter. And 1 point lead in a high-scoring game in the first 8 minutes of play here. Now let's go down now to Chris Slater, who's got an interview, I believe, with Jeff Allens. Chris.
Thanks, John. Down here with Jeff Ellens of Cretin-Derham Hall, where Jeff was injured, was selected to play in the game, but injured himself in the state tournament this year in the team's quarterfinal game against Mounds View. Jeff, if you can, just tell us a little bit about what happened.
Well, I came to a jump stop and my knee took an awkward twist and ended up tearing the ACL.
And you had surgery today?
Surgery yesterday, actually. And I wanted to come up here and make it to this game. You know, these are all my friends. Want to see them play.
Is it tough to sit and watch when, like you said, all your friends are out there playing?
Definitely difficult to watch. You know, it's something you look forward to your whole high school career. You want to make it to this game, and now I made it, and I can't play, so it's frustrating. But you know, you got to look at the bright side and look ahead to the years to come. You know, hopefully I have a great career in my future at Cornell University.
Yeah, you talked about Cornell University, and that's a basketball scholarship. What do you expect for your future at Cornell?
Well, you know, hopefully we'll make it to the tournament. That's our mission there, just to make it to the NCAA. So that's what I'm working for now. You know.
Great. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Appreciate it. Back up to you, John.
All right. Thanks very much, Chris. And Ellens had a terrific career in his 2 years at Cretin-Derham Hall, and the Raiders state champions in 1993. Excellent defensive player as well. Shot blocked. And the Metro turns it into a break. Jacobson pushing it ahead. Good pass to Herbold. And then his layup attempt was too hard. And the Outstate back. Lovrien front court. Into the corner. Three-point attempt is long off the mark. And it's back for Pelowski for the Metro. Stops and gives to White. Herbold from 15. That Joe Rorick. Joe Rorick of Fridley. It's to Jacobson. Into the lane. Up with a shot and good.
Jacobson's first points. It was a nifty move. Handles the ball extremely well in traffic.
Bob into the lane, but no one home for the Outstate. Herbold for three. That's rebounded by Lovrien.
Nice block out by the Outstate that time. Had white shirts inside all around the lane.
The referee can stop the game for substitutions when there are players ready to come in here in the All-Star game. And see the Outstate substituting. Look at Jacobson's first hoop.
Around the back and a little quick flip shot.
Peterson, Purcell, Shablewski. Purcell in a little trouble within the backcourt, and it's over and back against the Outstate. Also Hageman and Taylor back in for the Outstate squad.
I think that's the first time that the full court pressure has caused a turnover, but apparently the Metro wants to stay with that and keep the pace of the game fast.
Pelowski, Conn, White, Rorick, and Jacobson for the Metro right now. Pelowski's three-pointers rebounded by Purcell. Hageman up over White. Tapped up, not good. And the board for Justin White. Jacobson to midcourt. Looks at his teammates. With the dribble. Now to White. Kicks it out. Pelowski goes to the hoop. High off the glass, and Hageman boards for the Outstaters. Front court is Peterson. Peterson again. Lob in. Traffic Taylor. Open is Hageman, though. And the Worthington player can't knock it down, and again, it's the Metro rebounding. They trail by one, 5:20 to play in the first half. Justin White. Three-pointer is good.
Justin White for 3.
4 points now for the Hopkins Center. Metro equaling its biggest lead at 4. Purcell, left side. This time not good. Tapped up by Peterson. Hung on the rim for a minute. And then Jacobson has the board for the Metro. Explodes into the front court. All the way to the basket. All in by White, but I think they're going to say it was up on the cylinder, and it was.
It may have gone in anyway.
Right. You can see some of the explosiveness of Sam Jacobson on that last sequence.
Yeah, he took it, you know, basically basket to basket, got the defensive rebound, and went all the way and had the shot probably going in. Basket interference was called on Justin White.
Pass off of Taylor, and it came to Rourke. Pelowski across court for Conn, up with the shot. This time it's out. And Rourke rebounding, and he's hacked. Joe Rourke will go to the line.
Metro's done a better job of rebounding here in the last 6-8 minutes. The first 4 minutes of the game, the Outstate was getting some second chances, and now the Metro is also getting some second chances at the offensive end, as well as doing a good job of defensive rebounding.
Foul was on Mark Hageman of Worthington. That's his second. Rourke missing on the first free throw. Two-time all-conference player for the Fridley Tigers. And average 18.5 points. And over 12 rebounds a game for them also.
Yeah, Joe had an excellent career at Fridley.
Metro by 5. Over 4 minutes to play here in the quarter and half. Baseline drive, nicely done by Shablowski, and he gets it in. From nearby Little Falls gets his first hoop tonight. Rourke, long three-point shot. Nothing but net.
Joe Rourke for 3.
Gained some confidence making that second free throw possibly, and saw that they weren't guarding him, and he made a good shot. Substitutions again for the Metro team.
Danielson, Drakulic, Watkins, Johnson, and Holman in for the Metro. Purcell front court. Goes it up to Shablowski. Watkins pops out on him. Taylor open baseline right. And the rebounded miss from Johnson. Drakulic carries it in, missed the shot.
Maybe carried it.
Yeah. Peterson back on the break, three-pointer. Tipped up by Hageman, not good, and rebounded by David Johnson. Robbinsdale Armstrong player gets it off from Micah. Watkins. His three-pointer is good.
Metro's shooting very well right now.
And the lead is 9 for the Metro. Shablowski working on Holman. Good move to the basket.
Used his body well. Protected the ball and spun the other way and got the open shot.
Outstate will substitute in Solheim, Retzlaff, Berntson, Greenwaldt, and Mace. Danielson off to Holman, and Danielson called for a travel. Outstate will bring Mark Lancaster, 55 from Maple River in, replacing Berntson.
Makes them bigger ever. They apparently he's going to be guarding Micah Watkins, though, which could give them a little bit of matchup trouble.
Mace at the free throw line, lost the ball. Drakulic gave it back and then gets it again for the Metro. Danielson short on the three-pointer. Johnson saves it. Holman fires it up and in.
Nice play by David Johnson. Good hustle. Three-point play.
Outstaters were going to let it go. Of course, would have been out of bounds to them, but Johnson hustled back and saved it nicely. That's 2 points for the Metro. Lancaster up over Johnson.
Good job by the Outstate team at getting the ball to where they had a size advantage.
Johnson cut off by Solheim. Holman tried to kick it off for Watkins. Holman getting it back and blocked out of bounds by Lancaster. Rourke, excuse me, go ahead.
Mark Holman shows good quickness. He's gotten a lot of loose balls.
Rourke and Conn back in for the Metro. Danielson and Johnson come out. 1:55 to play first half. Metro 36, Outstate 28. John Jacobson and Park Center basketball coach won no ring with the All-Star basketball game from St. Cloud State. Three-pointer long for Watkins. And it's Retzlaff giving off to Mace. Chris Mace from Crosby-Ironton. Off to Retzlaff. Fergus Falls product. Greenwaldt back to Retzlaff. Over Watkins, in and out, rebounded. Solheim double teamed, has to throw it back out. And Retzlaff has a rim out. Outstate's had some shots that just haven't been able to fall tonight, Wendell. They've been close. This time Solheim is fouled.
Solheim has really been a tough offensive rebounder. I can remember 4, and he's probably only played about 6 minutes, so he's really gotten that. They go to the basket hard. Loose ball tipped around, and Lancaster gets a shot. And Solheim again, and he draws the foul. Chance to bring the Outstate team back to within 6 points here.
Solheim with 5 points in the game. All-state football player in basketball and football. And right now trying to decide one between 3 schools, West Virginia, Bowling Green, and Wisconsin Green Bay for college basketball.
Well, he's going to be a good player wherever he goes. Showing a lot of aggressive play tonight.
Rourke sees an opening, and then nice dish off to Watkins.
Excellent play by Joe Rourke. Metro a little slow in getting back.
Retzlaff open, makes them pay. Ryan Retzlaff with his first 2. 45 seconds to go. Drakulic, his shot off, rebound. Retzlaff has it taken away by Watkins, and then he gives love for Rourke. Retzlaff, one-hand shot goes in.
Twice in a row now he's gotten a chance. He's hustled down the floor and gotten the ball. He's able to score off the transition from offense to defense.
Kevin Conn, foot on the line. That's a 2-pointer, not good. Pulled out by Solheim. 15 seconds to go in the half. Mace pulls up and hits the 3-point shot off to Rourke. Now Holman front court, under 10 seconds. Watkins off of Solheim, out of play with 3.9 seconds left. Drakulic inbounding from the baseline. In for Rourke. Rourke will fire it up, off the mark, rebounded by Lancaster as the half comes to an end. 40-34, a 6-point Metro lead. And what are your impressions of the first 16 minutes of play here tonight?
Well, it's really been an up and down game. The Metro got hot there and pulled away for a little bit, but the Outstate with some offensive rebounding, some pushing the ball after the made basket, got some easy shots and got themselves back into a position to win the game.
Let's go down now to Chris Slater, who is down with our Brian Westberg. Chris.
Thanks, John. Down here with Chuck Galsvig, one of the Outstate coaches from Moorhead. Chuck, first half, you guys down by a few points going into the locker room. What was the game plan coming out in the first half?
Well, we want to try to zone up the paint a little bit. We were supposed to play man-to-man, but they came out and hit a lot of shots. Boy, they were hot, and I don't think we just extended quite far enough. I thought we did some good things offensively, and I thought we got some good shots ourselves, but we got to come out a little bit further on if they're going to shoot the ball that well, and I was pretty pleased. I thought we played a pretty good first half. I think we knew a little bit better, and hopefully our guys are going to come out and shoot the ball a little bit better this half.
6-point deficit, 40-34 entering the halftime. What do you guys do differently in the second half?
Oh, I don't think we may have to extend a little bit more defensively, and I think offensively about the same type of thing. And they pushed our posts pretty far out on the floor, but I think we'll do a little better job of that second half.
Good luck in the second half. Let's go back up to John.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. Again, the Metro leading by 6 at halftime, 40-34. All season long, Park-Cottage Grove Sam Jacobson has packed them in, as we've seen tonight. Standing room crowds have been the norm for the future Minnesota Gopher. This week at the workouts for the All-Star Games, NWCT Sports' Jay Wilcox found out the hard way what the fuss is all about.
Jeff, you're the only one who's had any success at all holding Sam down. What should I do? What do I want to do?
Well, the only advice I could give you is make him shoot from the outside, box out, and if he jumps, get the heck out of his way.
Do I have a shot?
Let's just wait and find out.
Oh. Ouch. With Sam Jacobson of Park-Cottage Grove, and Sam, probably for Foley's in the St. Paul Suburban, it seems like you've been at Park for forever, but did the 4 years go by quick? Are you glad to be done with high school, or are you kind of going to miss the memories?
Well, I'm going to miss it, of course. I don't know, one year might have been longer than some others, but overall it went by pretty quick. And I'm looking forward to getting to the next level, so I don't mind moving on to the next step.
You hear people say that you're the best player in Minnesota in 10 years, 20 years, maybe ever. They pack the gym to come and see you play. Is that something that you were conscious of ever, or were you able to put that aside?
Well, I just put it aside, because you can't worry about that stuff. You get a big head, so I just go out, try to play my game.
What's the best game that you ever played at Park? Is there one that you can think of that stands out?
There's not really one that stands out. I don't know. I had a few games I was pretty proud of myself, but I don't think there's one game that I did the best in.
What's this All-Star weekend? What do you expect out of that? I know some people were surprised that you played in the Minnesota one rather than a national one. What went into that thought process?
Yeah, well, I just want to stay home and have a good time. Play some friends, and I'm just up here to have fun. It's the last 2 games I'll be playing against high school kids, so I'm just here to have fun.
A lot of the players have played with and against you. Have you pretty good friends with most of the Metro team already?
Yeah, pretty. I know a lot of them, so we go back to the select team and just, of course, game play during the season. So
next year, moving on to the Big Ten and the Golden Gophers, have they mapped out for you at all what they expect, what position you'll be playing, if you can expect playing time as a freshman?
Well, I'll probably come in. I won't start, but I'll come in, probably play 2 or 3, and I don't know, just try to fit in the first year and just learn what I need to work on, and hopefully, I'll fit in and do a good job.
Is playing for the Gophers something that you had thought about for a long time, something you've always wanted to do, or was it a tough choice for you?
Well, basically when I was little, I usually followed pro sports, pro basketball, so college wasn't a thing I followed a lot, but as I got older, they're the home team, and I went to see games since back to 8th grade, 7th grade, so yeah, this is a team I looked up to.
Best of luck at Minnesota, and congratulations on a great career at Park-Cottage Grove. We'll be back with more second half action in just a moment.
40-34 Metros. We get set for the second half of play of All-Star Basketball 1994. Chris Slater is back, and he's got one of the Metro coaches. Chris.
Joined by Metro coach Butch Manning of Park-Cottage Grove. Butch, 40-34, you guys lead by 6. First half, take a look at it. How do you feel you guys played?
Well, actually, we played pretty well. We shot the ball pretty well. I'm a little afraid that's not going to hold up because we're shooting at a pretty good clip right now. We're playing about as well as we can. They're really big, and we knew all along we're going to have to hit the boards. They've been getting a lot of second shots and third on us. They've been missing them. If we let that continue, we're going to be in it for a long night. I mean, we got a lead now, but there's some things we have to improve if we're going to win this ball game.
Yeah, second half, what's your objective? Do you let the guys try and have fun, or do you try and win this game?
Well, we're going to come out in the third quarter. We got a rotation to get everybody pretty well equal playing time. And when it gets to the fourth quarter, we're going to go for the win.
Final question about your team this year. Obviously, Park-Cottage Grove, Sam Jacobson, the main story surrounding you guys. What was the media attention like throughout the year? Is that something that you guys enjoyed, or did it get to be a little bit of a bother after a while?
Well, I think we were able to monitor it pretty well, and Sam's such a class kid. He tried to get a lot of people involved in it, his other teammates. So I think it remained pretty positive throughout the year for us.
All right, great. Good luck in the second half. Back up to you, John.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. 6-point lead, as mentioned at the break. We talked about the good shooting for the Metro, or Coach Manning did. Actually, when you look at the stats, we just got their shooting a lower percentage than the Outstate. From the field, the Metro 15 out of 43, 34.8%, while the Outstate is 15 of 38 for 39.5.
But the significant difference being that they're 7 for 17 from three-point shots, and the Outstate is only 2 for 7, so they got 21 points on three-pointers, and the Outstate only got 6.
Rebounds, 28 for the Metro, 24 for the Outstate. Turnovers, 5 for the Metro, 7 for the Outstate. Leading scorers in the ball game for the Metro, Micah Watkins and Mark Holman with 7 each. Nate Pelowski and Joe Rourke with 6. For the Outstate, 6 points for Brent Solheim. Nobody else with more than 4. Outstate with the basketball to start the second half. Yeah, the first shot up and in for Eric Shabluski of Little Falls. He now has 6.
Metro's changed their combination. They've got a different combination of players than they had in the first half.
Set the lineups here for you as the Outstate rebounds. They have Hageman, who has the ball now. Lovrien, Shabluski, Mace, and Lancaster, or rather Berntson on the floor. Shot blocked away by Jacobson. Jacobson, Pelowski, Conn, Rourke, and White for the Metro. Cross it comes to Sam Jacobson. 3-point shot, way off the mark. He's trying a couple of long rangers tonight and has misfired badly on both.
I think he feels like maybe he was fouled on that one. Yeah. Looked at the official in kind of a disbelieving manner.
Jim Lovrien, Shabluski, back to Lovrien, goes baseline, got Conn up in the air, pass knocked away, and Jacobson has it for the Metro. Comes to midcourt, pass off for Rourke, goes the other side of the hoop, rather Pelowski, and the shot not good and rebounded by Hageman. Now it's Purcell, pushing it forward for the Outstate. Dish off for Berntson.
Doing a good job of pushing the ball. The Outstate team's gotten good shots.
Berntson with 6. Outstate has pulled it back to within 2. Metro led by as many as 9 in the first half. White down low and blocked by Berntson, and he fouls Jacobson on the play.
They've got a tough combination to defend. They're reversing the ball by throwing it to Justin White, who's a good 3-point shooter and also 6'8", and posting up Sam Jacobson on a smaller player down inside. And it's a scheme that's difficult to defend.
Jacobson with 2,461 career points, the most in Class AA history in Minnesota. Star Tribune Metro Player of the Year, 94. USA Today Minnesota Player of the Year, 1993. He has 4 points down the game. Berntson ahead of the defense again. That has happened probably 3 or 4 times tonight, Wendell, where the Metro has not gotten back on defense, and it's been an easy basket for the Outstate team. Rourke's shot is blocked. Scramble for the loose ball, and it's the Outstate with a 3-on-1 break. And Mace taking the shot up and in. Purcell, sorry, yes. Purcell with 5 points in the game. Purcell out of Annandale, their all-time leading scorer.
Protects the ball well here, and Jacobson decides not to contest the shot. Again, a 3-on-1 break for the Outstate team.
Conn for White. Justin into the lane, back out for Conn, who has arm hooked with Purcell. And Chip Purcell whistled for his first foul tonight. Second team foul of the half on the Outstate. 5:44 to play, third quarter. We're tied at 42. White, nice pass for Jacobson. Followed his own miss. It was off of Purcell. And Metro inbound from the baseline.
Berntson playing very physical defense on Sam Jacobson. Officials are kind of letting him go.
Rourke out high. 10-footer rolls out. Jacobson, good offensive board and putback.
He explodes to the basket.
Conn tried to come back for the steal, and it's out of bounds to the Outstate.
Kevin Conn showing the speed that's made him such a good wide receiver in football, and excellent basketball player as well.
Micah Watkins comes in for the Metro, replacing Rourke.
Micah Watkins.
Lovrien bounce pass. Berntson came out from the corner, back to Lovrien. Goes baseline and good dish off to Hageman. Falls away from the hoop and still knocks it home.
Nice passing in close by the Outstate team.
Hageman brought Worthington into the state tournament this year, made the all-tournament team, and he's got 4 points tonight for the Outstate. Jacobson trying to create out on the right side. Passes off for White. Muscles his way to the hoop, and there's a foul on the Outstate.
Baseline blue. Good spot right here.
Well, the Outstate's got off to a good start in the third quarter here, closing the gap right away and, kind of putting themselves in a position where they probably are going to be in the game all the way to the end.
Last foul on Hageman, his third. Taylor Solheim into the ball game along with Peterson, Greenwaldt, and Retzlaff. Pair of 41s. Pelowski working along Retzlaff, over him and in. And Pelowski, who had 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, now has 8 for the game. That pass misfired, but it was recovered nicely, and then a great block by Watkins on Mace. Outstate wanted goaltending. Micah Watkins pulls up for 3. Short and rebounded by Solheim, and he's fouled by White. Make the foul on Watkins.
Right.
First of all, the
good
nice pass.
Cut.
Yeah.
Outstate coaches wanted goaltending. It appeared the ball had already hit the board before they blocked the shot.
Peterson shot blocked by Watkins, and then he committed the foul. It's Micah's second. Metro now with the new lineup in. Holman going to the floor, looking for the steal. Knocked away, still Outstate ball. Drakulic, Holman, Danielson, Johnson, and Watkins, who stays in for the Metro. 4:10 to play in the third. Metro by 2, and we got a foul on Danielson.
Number 44, Nate Danielson, his first, second team foul.
Second Metro team foul of the half. And Taylor pushed from behind by Watkins. Will get a couple of free throws.
Watkins showed great quickness in that play. Just about steals the pass, and then when he doesn't get it, recovers all the way back to block the shot.
Third team foul. Jeff Taylor, free throw line to 2.
Talked about Taylor. He's headed to Fairfield. Play basketball, but what a great athlete he was, Wendell. In addition to winning 4 letters in basketball, he won 9 in football and track, and state runner-up in the 300-meter hurdles a year ago. Averaged over 20 points per game for the Rams.
Yeah, hard to believe an athlete that size, can run an event like the intermediate hurdles, which is really an endurance event.
Johnson spots Holman open. Drakulic, one-hander in the lane, in and out. Shot up, partially blocked by Taylor. And the Outstate back to the front court. Retzlaff. Peterson, a couple of dribbles, back to Retzlaff. There's Taylor open, missed on the shot. Solheim fouls at home.
Another offensive rebound for Brent Solheim. He's been really hurting the Metro with his rebounding on the offensive boards.
David Johnson hit away from 15, off the mark. Outstate back. They've got the lead again. Peterson open for the 3. A little bit long, and Holman rebounds. Mark Holman pushing it ahead for the Metro. And early gets fouled. 2 shots for Holman.
Took it hard in the basket all the way from the defensive rebound. Kind of had that look in his eye. He didn't really expect her to pass it that time.
Ryan Herbold will come in for Danielson for the Metro. Last foul on Retzlaff.
Holman got Retzlaff to leave his feet and used his body and his strength to get the ball up at the basket.
Mark Holman, one of the top 5 scorers all time in Class AA basketball history.
Very difficult player to defend, strong enough to play down low, as well as an excellent outside shooter. Physically so strong for a high school player.
2-time All-Metro player. It's the free throw, and it's Outstate trailing by 1 with the ball. 2:45 to play in the third. Solheim over Johnson. Nice touch for Brent Solheim.
Excellent turnaround jump shot.
There's Johnson. David Johnson's first basket tonight out of Robbinsdale Armstrong High School. Solheim strong to the basket is fouled.
Solheim has been very impressive. He's very athletic for a 6'8", 220, 230-pound player. He's got great agility, great body control, as well as he plays very hard. Intense player.
Foul on Holman is his third. Holman and Watkins each with 3 fouls for the Metro. Hageman with 3 for the Outstate.
Normally foul trouble is not a factor in a game like this. You only play about half the game, but those players are quick and aggressive, and they're the ones who tend to pick up some fouls.
Solheim was the quarterback on the Rockets' runner-up team in Class AA in football. Lost the ball out of bounds. The Outstate did. It's back to the Metro. They lead by a point. Watkins and Drakulic will bring it up for the Metro team. We're in the third quarter of the All-Star Boys basketball game from St. Cloud State University. John Jacobson and Wendell Ring with all the action from Halenbeck Hall. Johnson gets the basket and will go to the line.
Nice drive by David Johnson. Took it hard to the basket. Protected the ball. You see him protect the ball real well as he comes to the basket. Using his body and reaching out, a little jump hook kind of layup.
He had a chance to coach against him for a couple of years when the teams were in the same conference in the Lake Red. What kind of player is he?
He's a challenge to play against the excellent defensive player and a strong rebounder. And as he developed his career at Armstrong, became a better offensive player and better scorer.
David hits it, has all 5 of his points here in the third. Metro by 4. Holman with the steal. Has Watkins ahead of him. Dishes off to Micah from 15. And crashing the boards, might have a foul on Johnson, trying to get that offensive board. It'll be David Johnson's first foul. Metro will substitute back in. Pelowski, Jacobson, White, Danielson, and Johnson will stay on the floor.
White, number 41, Nathan Pelowski, number 44, Nathan Danielson, and number 55, Matt Jacobson.
Mace, Lovrien, Shabluski, Lancaster, and Berntson, the 5 right now for the Outstate. This is Berntson from Duluth Central. Nice behind the back pass after the dribble, and Lancaster shot too hard. Then Berntson follows it home, and Berntson has been another player that has given the Metro team some trouble here tonight too, Wendell.
Yeah,
along with Solheim.
He's quick, strong, and he's done a good job of defending against Jacobson.
White fakes the 3, then dishes off right side. Jacobson takes it away from Shabluski and missed the shot. Danielson kicks it back out. Herbold will fire for 3. Danielson up, and we're going to have a foul on Shabluski. So the Metro persistent that trip down the floor. Had about 4 shots at it, and it pays off.
Nate Danielson showing great hustle again, similar to the play he made in the first half. He really stays with it. Makes a good pass for an open shot. Gets a chance to take it up to the basket.
Back to the action. Outstate comes up with a steal. Dribbled away and out of bounds off of Mace. White from Lancaster to score.
Good look by Nate Pelowski that time, pushing the ball ahead.
Under a minute to play in the third. Metro by 4. Mace from Lancaster trying to work against White. Berntson has to dribble out of the paint. Double team in the corner. Ball on the floor, out of play, and it'll be still Outstate basketball.
Nate Pelowski going to the floor with a loose ball.
41 seconds as Mace inbounds. Chabluski guarded by Jacobson. Mace spots up for the three. Knocks it down.
Nice job of moving without the ball by Mace. Excellent job.
This Mace, who knocked down 58 three-pointers this year for Crosby-Ironton, hits it there. Jacobson has it taken away, and the Outstate back. Oh, Chabluski missed it. Nice pass. But White there may have altered the shot enough. And then a turnover for the Metros. The Outstate back with under 10 seconds to go in the third. Lovrien, baseline, throws it up into the lane. Lancaster there, in and out, tipped up by Berntson, no good. And White rebounds as the quarter comes to an end. Well, it was a 6-point Metro lead at the halftime intermission, and now a 1-point lead as we come to the end of the third quarter. 55-54 our score. Let's go back down to Chris Slater. Chris.
Thanks, John. Joined by Tournament Director Steve Cohen. And Steve, I think a lot of people are watching at home might be wondering, a couple of teams are not really represented here. Our two state champions, as a matter of fact, St. Agnes and also Minneapolis-Washburn. Could you tell us why that's come about?
Well, the way the selection procedure works is back in January, the Coaches Association gets together, region reps from Class A and AA. All regions are there. There was probably close to 30 coaches that actually selected the team. Part of the procedure is, and it's a requirement by the Coaches Association, that a coach's responsibility is to nominate a player to participate in the game. And that's part of the reason that you don't see Washburn or St. Agnes. St. Agnes represented because neither was nominated.
Almost too bad for the fans who show up to watch, because a lot of the best players in the state not represented.
Yeah, and and it brought a little attention to it, and hopefully from this, what it'll do is get the coaches from the city and throughout the state to nominate their kids if they think they got somebody that's competent and should be playing in the game.
Nice crowd on hand tonight. Do you think that's been enhanced by the fact that maybe the state's biggest name in basketball in the last 20 years is out here playing?
No question about it. I don't think I've read it or seen anything like this mystique that Sam Jacobson has, and he's a real nice kid too, and being with him for the last couple of days.
Overall, you happy with the way things have gone so far?
Beautiful. St. Cloud State University is the greatest host you could ever find.
All right, great. Thanks for your time, Steve. Back up to John for the fourth quarter.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks to Steve for his help to our crew in getting the telecasts on the air and all the player information to us. Fourth quarter underway. Outstate and White with the basketball. They trail by 1. Lancaster trying to change that, missed, and Jacobson up high for the rebound. Sam Jacobson for the Metro into the front court. Into Justin White, side of the lane. Back out, Pelowski from 15. Nate Pelowski leading the Metro now with 10 points in the game.
Nice pull-up jumper on the kickback pass from Justin White. He's in the middle of the lane, really battling with Lancaster now.
Chabluski through the hands of Berntson and the Metro's Kevin Conn. Front court pulls it back out. White. Now Watkins for 3. Off the mark. Mace can't get the rebound. It's Conn. Apple Valley player uses the glass. And Kevin Conn with 4 points in the game. Substitutions in for the Outstate.
Game's getting pretty physical, John.
Yeah. Mace really got hit pretty hard on that last play. No foul call. Peterson, Purcell in at the guard spots for the Outstate. And on the front line, they bring in Retzlaff, Taylor, and Hageman. Metro, a couple of substitutions. Holman back in, along with David Johnson. Hageman in the lane, 14-footer off the mark, rebounded in by Taylor.
Metro's outsized pretty decent with this group that they have in there, and automatic difficulty in offensive rebounding.
Holman went to the basket and blocked away out of bounds to the Metro. Outstate fans on that end did not like the call from Dave Halleck. Dave Halleck and Jeff Colm are officials tonight. Todd Drakulic of Park Center in, replacing Pelowski. 6:27 to play. Metro trying to add to its 3-point lead. Scramble in the lane. Holman shot tipped in by Watkins.
Good job of going to the offensive boards that time.
Watkins with 9. Purcell over Holman, shot long, and a long rebound. The Conn ahead. Holman back out, and Watkins runs it down for the Metro. Drakulic checked his back foot, so he was close to that half-court line, and starts out the offense again. Holman. Conn coming out. Mark Holman for 3. Hageman tipping it up into the air and finally controlling the rebound. The big 6'9" player from Worthington getting the defensive rebound for the Outstate. Peterson, good pass off, and the shot up not good. The foul is good for Taylor.
Outstate hanging in there tough, not letting the Metro get too far out in front. It's a big psychological thing for them to stay close. Nice move by David Johnson.
Good shot, and it's tipped in by Watkins. Second straight tip
with his left hand both times.
Micah now with 11 points. Purcell in the basket. All-time leading scorer in Annandale knocks home another one. And now a steal. Peterson for 3. That's out.
That would have been a big basket.
155 three-pointers for that young man at Staples. But this one didn't stay down. Drakulic front court for the Metro. They still lead by 3. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Conn from 15. Short and out of play.
We're going to see Sam Jacobson coming back in the game. What Coach Manning was talking about at the end of the game, they're going to play to win. I think that he wants to have his all-state player in the game in the last few minutes here.
He returns along with Pelowski and White. Metro girls won earlier tonight in the first game at St. Cloud State over the Outstate. 63-60. Picked off by Conn. Conn with 6. Metro lead back to 5. Purcell into traffic, lost to Johnson. Ahead for Sam Jacobson. Look out!
That's the people paid their money to see right there, John.
That'd be worth the $8 right there.
2 dunks in a row by the Metro team.
Purcell for 3, blocked by Jacobson. And then through the hands of Retzlaff out of bounds.
They're going to call timeout. We're going to see
Outstate will call timeout. Let's look at that last huge jam by Sam Jacobson.
Sam has that ability to showboat a little bit within within his own play and not let it affect his play. And it's obviously a crowd favorite when he's able to do that.
Northwest Community Television's viewer response line is set up for your comments and suggestions on our programming. If you're watching tonight's high school all-star basketball game, either on NWCT or on Midwest Sports Channel, let us know by calling us at area code 612-533-1710. The Northwest Community Television viewer response line. Thanks for joining us tonight for the high school all-star basketball game from St. Cloud State. We'll look into the Metro huddle. Let's try to listen in.
Matchups now. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Metro.
Coach Manning talking about matchups and not switching. They've got who they want guarding who they want, and they don't want to switch at any time. He also talked to the team about getting back on defense, which has hurt the Metro team. They've been slow getting back a few times, giving the Outstate some easy shots.
Metro 5 right now is Watkins, Pelowski, Jacobson, White, and Herbold. Pelowski and White playing catch out top. Now it's Jacobson open for the 3. Knocks this one down. That's his first 3-pointer tonight. And he's got 9 of his 11 points since halftime. And the Metro with its biggest lead of the game at 10. Mace for three. Rims up and rebounded by White. And then a hold on one of the Outstate players. May have been Solheim.
The Metro ran a little variation of that play I was talking about earlier where they had Sam Jacobson posting up.
17 foul.
Here you'll see the foul. Good rebound by Justin White. And
Metro into the bonus.
Into the bonus.
So White to the free throw line where he was 1 of 2 in the first quarter.
White at the free throw line.
And will earn the bonus. White, an excellent student, Wendell, 4.0 student at Hopkins, and will play basketball at Harvard, Penn, or Davidson next year.
Pretty impressive credentials being accepted into those schools.
Metro now by a dozen as White knocks them both down. Ball tipped away by Watkins. Everything going the Metro way. Jacobson, a long three-point shot off the mark and out of play.
Well, that might have put the game away if he'd have made that.
Drakulic will replace Herbold for the Metro. Mace, Greenwaldt, Lovrien, Lancaster, and Solheim, the 5 out for the Outstate as they try to mount a rally. Lovrien had a great career at Fairbault Bethlehem Academy, and Jacobson coming out of nowhere. You can knock it out of bounds.
He was kind of laying in the weeds behind there. You can see he was ready to go. Jacobson's kind of out of the picture right here, but he's coming, and he rejects that shot.
Three-pointer from the corner is good for Lovrien.
Worked out better for the Outstate anyway. They got 3 instead of 2. But Sam entertained the crowd again.
Pelowski to White. 2:45 to play. The Metro lead is 9. Watkins to Jacobson. Dishing off for White. And he scores it, and he's fouled. That's one thing that I think probably hasn't come out so much to this point in the media when you watch Jacobson. He's a terrific passer, too. I saw Park-Cottage Grove just play once this year, but he often sets up his teammates for easy baskets because he takes the defense with them so many times.
Well, people really cheated and played, double and triple teaming type defenses on him, and that, of course, helped him develop as a passer, I'm sure.
Jacobson trying to help on the steals. He and Watkins ties up with Solheim. The held ball gives a possession to the Outstate.
11-point Metro lead with 2:31 to go. I think we'll probably see the Outstate try to set up the three-point shot a little bit more. Pelowski does a good job.
Gives to Drakulic into the lane. And his pass for White. Knocked away from him. Shot up a little bit long. And out of play. It'll be Outstate basketball. White thought it was last touched by the White, but Outstate down with a three-point shot, of course. Only needing 3 possessions to possibly forge a try here, but they're going to have to hit them all. Solheim off the mark and rebounded by Pelowski. Watkins takes it all the way to the hole and off the mark and rebounded by Solheim, and then he has it taken away by Drakulic. It's it back from Micah Watkins, who keeps it in play. 1:40 to play in the game. 74-65 Metro. Lovrien missed on the steal attempt. Drakulic for White. Cross to Jacobson. He'll come back out. And they'll have a foul call on Solheim. You mentioned it once tonight, Wendell, maybe twice. They are letting them play out there.
Pretty physical game. Good preparation for these guys in their college careers, but a lot of bumping going on. And the officials are going to kind of let the kids decide it. At this point now, the Outstate is going to try to probably foul as much as they can in the hopes of getting back in the game. They're down 9 with 1:27 to go.
Timeout called. 74-65 for the Metro. Coach, you had, I wanted to mention earlier that you've had a couple of players in this game. Todd Drakulic this year. I know he was honored. We talked to him in practice the other day, having a chance to get in this game. You had Brian Sand a couple of seasons ago. It's nice for you, I'm sure, to see these kids play at this level.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's good exposure for your program, and the kids that live in your community see one of their players from that community make it into the All-Star game. We earlier in my career, we had a young man by the name of Mike Belanda make the team, as well as Mike Palm. He made it in 1988. So I've been fortunate to have some great players at Park Center, and it's fun to see them honored, and fun to see them play in a game with these great players. The Metro, I think, has gotten this position mainly using their quickness. Most of the loose balls in the second half now have gone their way, and they've out-hustled and out-quicked the Outstate.
Sam Jacobson at the line for the 1-on-1, missed the free throw. Last touched by the Metro, so it's Outstate basketball. 1:26 to go. Holman replacing Jacobson in the Metro lineup.
Tough coaching decision there. You got Sam Jacobson on the floor, and you're able to substitute Mark Holman for him. He goes from about
not too
30
bad.
Points a game to 29.
Solheim can't keep a handle on it, but it's Mace coming out of the crowd with it. 3-point shot, Mace missing, tapped in the air by Solheim, and a good job by the Rochester John Marshall player to keep it alive for his team. Now Lovrien for three, and Johnson rebounds.
Big rebound by David Johnson. Big strong rebound, nice play.
Good second half for the Armstrong senior. Spin move by Pelowski to get out of trouble. Holman for Conn.
Under a minute now. They're pretty much just playing catch. Expect them to get fouled here pretty soon.
Holman, bounce pass. Pelowski goes in. Knocked away by Lancaster nicely in the Outstate. With 40 seconds to go front court. Mace again for three. In and out, rebounded, and Lancaster can't get him a hold of it. Ahead for Conn. Look out. He's got Johnson with them. Hello. Almost missed it. David Johnson gets it.
Fatigue may have been a factor in that. Tough shot.
Mace finally gets one to go down. And a timeout by the Outstate with 17.3 seconds left. The outcome pretty much decided. 76-68 Metro.
Well, it's been a fun game as far as up and down play. There's been a lot of nice plays, nice blocks, dunks, some good outside shooting, but well balanced. The kids really played hard. It's fun to be here.
What was the most fun for you when you were coaching here?
Well, the kind of thing that I just said, you got Sam Jacobson on the floor, and you're able to substitute somebody like Mark Holman for him. We had just a tremendous group of kids, and I can't name them all, but they were by far the best athletes that I've ever coached. It really was exciting, and plus the fact that the kids we had were very unselfish and got along so well with each other. It really was a lot of fun. I think the experience of being together with all these guys is one that the players and I certainly as a coach never forgot.
Metro to inbound, up by 8. Danielson, long lead. Conn, can he catch up with it? Oh, he did, but did not have enough control to save it for one of his teammates.
Please report to the score table.
The ball apparently all the way out of bounds before Conn touched it, so it's Outstate ball underneath the Metro basket, so that helps them. Only 0.6 of a second have gone off the clock.
No time should have gone off the clock if he didn't touch those out of bounds.
Lovrien shot, not good. Lancaster follows it up, also off the mark. Gets another try and a foul. Lancaster with a dunk after the whistle. That foul on David Johnson.
Yeah, the Outstate teams had some trouble shooting. They've had some good shots, and they've really hustled. And I think that tomorrow afternoon's game is certainly going to be anybody's game. If they can shoot a little bit better, they certainly can play with the Metro team.
broadcaster who led the Maple River Eagles to the Class A state title in 1993. Just 2 points tonight. One more shot coming. And that also not good. Johnson with another good defensive board. Final seconds of the game. Holman will just dribble off the clock. And the Metro breaks the tie, 8-8 in the All-Star Series. Metro now up 9-8 in the series with the win tonight, 76-68 over the Outstate. We saw the Metro take the lead, Wendy, by 6 at halftime, the lead down to 1 in the third quarter at the end of 3. And as Coach Manning had said at halftime, they're going to go for the win in the fourth quarter. And they did it, winning by 8.
Well, he put together what he thought was his strongest group, but you know that included Sam Jacobson and Nathan Pelowski and Justin White, and those 3 players pretty much handled the ball most of the time on the offensive end, and they were able to get good shots for White and for Jacobson, and Pelowski handled the ball real well and made good passes, good decisions. So I think that and the fact that they were maybe able to outquick them to the loose balls were 2 of the important keys to their victory.
Fans got to see a couple of nice dunks here tonight, including one beautiful one by Kevin Conn in the first half and the one by Jacobson in the second.
Yeah, that kind of thing was exciting, and they were excited also by the the big block of the shot that Sam Jacobson had in the second half too.
Final score again, 76-68. Sam Jacobson and Justin White, 2 of the stars of the game, are down with Chris Slater. Chris, take it away.
Thanks, John. Down here with 2 people I'm looking up to, Justin White of Hopkins, Sam Jacobson of Park-Cottage Grove. Guys, I suppose any time coming into a all-star game, winning, losing isn't the main thing. It's having fun. Justin, good time out there tonight?
Yeah, it was great. It's good to play with all the old guys again, like from all the summers we played together, so it's fun to be back again.
And Sam, I'm sure it's hard for you to sometimes concentrate. A lot of people out to see you. Are you able to enjoy something like this?
Well, yeah, it's great. It's great to come out here. I enjoy it all, playing against these guys, and I mean, for me, I do believe in trying to win, so that's great. I'm glad we won.
Yeah, glad to win. What was the key, you guys? How did you pull it out in the second half? It was a close game, and you guys kind of blew it out down the stretch.
Yeah, just pressure. We came out, tried to pressure them full court. They had the bigger guys, and we started to play good inside help defense on their big guys, and that was the key to the game.
How about that block?
Oh, that's Purcell high, man.
You guys friends?
Oh yeah, we're good friends.
Right. Justin, how about you? The win, is that important in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I totally thought it would be just a fun weekend, and I wouldn't really care. But once the buzzer went off, we were all trying to win.
Obviously, a great season for you and Hopkins this year, taking second in the state. I know this probably doesn't rank up there with that, but individually, a really good time for all.
Yeah, everybody's having a great time.
Final question for you, Sam. Next year, University of Minnesota. Excited about that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, good luck to both of you next year. Let's take it back up to John for a wrap-up.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. Nice job tonight on the game. And those were 2 of the key players for the Metro in the fourth quarter as we went down the stretch, White and Jacobson.
No question about it. They were the guys that the Metro coaches were, trying to get the ball and get them to take the shots. And of course, both those guys are all-state players. And those 2, along with, I thought Nathan Pelowski handled the ball and got them into the offense and gave them chances to score. And then David Johnson from Armstrong did a nice job defensively and got some big rebounds for him in the second half. And then overall, the Metro, again, a little bit quicker, I think, and that quickness helped them get some more shot opportunities.
Okay, Micah Watkins with 11 points tonight, as Sam Jacobson had, Justin White with 10, Nate Pelowski with 10, Mark Holman with 9 to lead the Metro attack. And for the Outstate, top scorer was Brent Solheim with 10 points, and also 10 for David Berntson and 8 for Chris May, 7 points for Jeff Taylor and Chip Purcell. Thanks to our crew tonight for Chris Slater, and thanks also to the coaches, Dave Galovich and Chuck Goldsvik for the Outstate, Butch Manning and Dennis Welter from the Metro, to Steve Cohen and his staff, and Wendy, again, thanks for your work tonight.
It's a lot of fun, John. I enjoyed the game, and I enjoy working this. I'm a little bit less nervous this year than last year.
All right. For Park Center's Wendell Ring and our all-star crew tonight at St. Cloud State, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for joining us for high school all-star basketball. Metro wins over the Outstate, 76-68, our final.